Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about crafting orders. Yes, crafting orders in Dragonflight. This is one of the main systems that kind of attached to the profession system, and in this video we're going to take a first look at this system, how it works, is it going to be good, is it going to be bad, and all of the nitty gritty that comes with that. But before we jump into that, guys, I just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming World of Warcraft, Dragonflight Beta, Wrath of King Classic, any sort of World of Warcraft, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Every single day. Right, so yes, the crafting order system. This is one of the main systems of Dragonflight. This is going to be one that you're probably going to use quite a lot, and this coincides with the profession system, which is also getting a revamp in Dragonflight. So the crafting order system is essentially kind of an auction house type thing, but it is directly linked to professions, and people are going to make a lot of gold from this, and it is looking pretty good. And as mentioned, this is going to be kind of an early look at the interface and the kind of functionality of this system as we're finally getting a first look at it on the beta. So the way that crafting orders work, you're going to speak to one of these NPCs in Valdrakken. They're located here on the map. It's also located on the mini-map with a little kind of hammer icon. I believe there's some others around the Dragon Isles as well, but the kind of main ones you're going to be speaking to are here in Valdrakken, I would imagine, unless you want to hang out in the Unaran Plains, but they all kind of do the same thing. Anyway, the interface is extremely similar to the new auction house, and as you can see at the top it says place a crafting order. You have my orders as well as a tab, and yeah, I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. So this is the crafting order system, and you have all of the profession items here listed, as you can see right here. Now this includes professions that you don't have, so this character has skinning and leatherworking, so this is a great way to get items from other professions without having to level them up. Now this crafting order system is not specifically for weapons and gear. You can also get things like manuscripts, kind of, you know, Drake customization things. Basically anything that can be made by a profession in Dragonflight can be made through the crafting order system, and these are bind on pickup items as well, which is kind of why it's so good that you can get bind on pickup items from other professions without having those specific professions. Now this is exclusively Dragonflight items. You can't get things from like Wrath of Lich King engineering or leatherworking or cataclysm stuff. I think that's going to be one of the big requested features as soon as this comes in. People are going to want things from previous expansions on here, and I could imagine Blizzard will probably expand it in the future, but as of Dragonflight, as of 10.0, we are only getting Dragonflight items. So how does it work? So let's say, for example, I wanted someone to make this manuscript for me. So I'm going to click the manuscript here, and you'll see the materials that it takes to create this item. Now I can actually provide some of these items for the crafter to create. So I can say, oh, I'm going to give you this wilder cloth, and I'm going to give you some of these flawless proto-dragon scales. So when they go to crafter, which we'll look at in a minute, doesn't need to provide those, but it will have to provide some of the materials here. Now, as you can see, I do actually have 2 out of 5 glimmering parchments. Now, one of the interesting things here is you can't provide some of the materials, you can only provide all of them, which I think they should change personally. It'd be cool to see if you can just kind of put like 2 in, and then they can put the extra 3 in or something like that. That would be really nice. Now you could write a message to them. You could say, hey, thanks, you're the best, you know, and they'll see that message. So you also have commission. This is money that goes into the crafter's hands. So you can say, I'm going to give you, you know, 15,000 gold for this. You can also look at similar orders to get an idea of how much other ones are going for with the similar commission. That's really cool, and you can close that. Obviously, once the system's up and running on retail, you're going to have a load of stuff coming up on there. This is just people playing around on the beta, as you'd imagine. Now you can place this order, and there you go. This gives them 48 hours to create this item, and someone out there is going to create this item. I believe the system is server-based and not cross-realm. However, on the beta it is cross-realm with some of the realms, so I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I believe it is just server-based. Now, we've placed that order for our kind of thing, and obviously then, you know, 48 hours later, it either gets created or you get your money back for that. As you can see, it has taken the 15,000 gold for the commission. So that's essentially this part of it. This is kind of the placing the order part. You can filter it by weapons and things like that, just like you would with the auction house. You can also recraft stuff. So if you already have a crafted item and you want it to be upgraded, you can also put the materials in or ask them to provide the materials and provide a upgrade item. Now the upgrade item will be something that you have to provide. I don't believe the crafter will provide that for you. So if you have an item that can upgrade your items, you could do that and you can send off a recraft order for your item to be upgraded. And again, works the same with commissions and things like that. And you can also favorite items as well, as you can with the auction house, I believe. But yeah, that's essentially how that works. It's kind of like a really advanced auction house as such that you can provide items for. So let's take a look at the second part of this, which is from the crafting side of it. As a gold-hungry crafter, you have this brand new crafting order section. Now, you can't just do these crafting orders anywhere you like. You do have to go to a crafting order bench. Now, for leatherworking, it's just here, and the others are just around Valdrakken. Now, you get this new tab, as you can see. This is the crafting order tab. Now, there's two types of crafting orders. You have personal and you have public. I believe personal can be things like friends lists or guild or anyone that you know can do a personal order for you, and these are unlimited. As for public orders, you actually get a limit of 30. Now, it doesn't specify whether this is daily or weekly. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's daily, perhaps. Not sure if it's account-wide either, so, like, you know, what's stopping you from making an army of alts to do, like, more than 30 orders a day? I'm not sure on that one. Again, we don't have too much clarity on that, but I'm going to assume that is a daily lockout for the amount of orders you can do per day. Now, if I do the search here, it's just going to do a general search for all of the leatherworking things that I can personally make, and here you are. Here are a list of the crafting orders that have been placed on the beta. So, as you can see, this flameproof apron here, they're going to provide 1,000 gold. Consortium are going to take 50 gold from this, and I'm going to make 950 gold for creating the flameproof apron for this person here, Tam Bagra. Yep, that's how you pronounce that. I am actually going to get some leatherworking kind of skill from this as well, similar to how I would make it normally. I'll also get a first craft bonus because I've never made one of these before. That's a part of the new profession system. Basically, when you make something for the first time, you get some items or a new craft or something like that, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, if I get the items, I can actually create that for them. I can start an order, so it says once this order is started, you have 30 minutes to fulfill it. And as you can see, I've got the next 30 minutes to create this order for them. Obviously, I'm going to gather up the reagents first and then create it. As you can see, I'm just going to cancel that, and that's going to go back there. So that's essentially the long short of the crafting order system. It seems really cool. I think it's going to be really interesting in how much gold people are actually going to make from this and how much awesome stuff people are going to make as well. Like, having those kind of Drake customizations on there is really awesome. I love that so much. I think that's awesome to see. And again, I do think it is going to be expanded to previous expansions. What I really like about it, not only can you get weapons and gear and things like that, you can also get like materials from this. So if there's like a special material that takes several different materials, you can also get those through the crafting order system and then use those to make someone else's crafting thing. It's wild. It's like a really advanced auction house with BOP items. There's going to be a method of people getting BOP items and also getting BOP transmogs as well, right? Some of the kind of items from like blacksmithing and things I won't be able to make as a leather worker, but I can get someone to do a crafting order and make this transmog for me so I can get that transmog as a non-blacksmither, which I think is really cool for collectors. There are some items that are BOP to me, and I have to provide those. There's no choice of them providing them. As you can see, Primal Chaos and Spark of Ingenuity will have to be provided by me. However, some of the items as well can be just provided by the profession person. In this case, it's a blacksmither. So yeah, that's kind of the crafting order system. That's our kind of first look at it here on the beta. I don't think there's going to be too many changes going forward, to be honest. A lot of it just kind of came in the last couple builds, and it's looking pretty good. So I think this really, you know, you're going to get more of an idea of this once it's going, once you have it on live, and once you see people doing the crafting orders. Going to be interesting, for sure. I don't know if it's going to be a main way of making gold, but I definitely think people are going to make a lot of gold through this. So yeah, guys, let me know down below what you think of the new crafting order system in Dragonflight. Really interested to see your thoughts on this. I'm not that into professions, but I definitely will dip my toe in this once Dragonflight launches. This will be available from launch as well. So yeah, good stuff. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partners Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming World of Warcraft, Dragonflight Beta, we've been doing so much beta testing, it's been a load of fun. Any Wrath of the Lich King Classic as well. Any sort of World of Warcraft, guys, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.